morning, good morning, good morning. It is 10:20, 10:21 a.m., 37 degrees. I'm going to share this out and we're going to have a topic, but I'm going to share this out on my community tab first. Normally, I would go live on Monday, but I have some things going on, so I just thought I would go live today, and then probably next month um, go on and um, and film this coming weekend. But Monday is pretty much booked. It is 10:22 a.m. And we're back. I'm going to share this out on IG. Reconnected. And as you can see, since it's Oscar Sunday, we're going to be talking about the movies. So, what is your favorite movie? I would have to go by genre, regardless if it's horror, comedy, or drama. For horror, werewolf, we'll start there. My favorite werewolf is American Werewolf in London. Favorite vampire, it would film. There's just so many. I would have to break it in a tie of three. It would have to be The Brides of Dracula by Hammer, um, Horror of Dracula, also by Hammer, and Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Duh, hello. Uh, Favorite war film? I have a lot. I would have to say it's not really a war film, but it's different type. It's called The Deer Hunter. Favorite John Wayne film? It would have to be between two. It would have to be um, Rio Bravo and The Longest Day. But he has so many. Meryl Streep. She could do no wrong in my eyes, and she did such a good job in The Deer Hunter and Out of Africa. She was really good in, but she should have gotten more Oscars than what she got. But her portrayal in Sophie's Choice, absolutely phenomenal work. Uh, Another honorable mention that I like in the werewolf vampire genre is the Underworld series with Kate Beckinsale. Of course, Twilight, of course. Favorite romance? There's so many great romantic films. I like Sabrina, the original Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, and William Holden. I like Persuasion with I cannot uh, think of their names, but Jane Eyre um, comes to mind, and I can't think of her name, but she played Alpha in The Walking Dead, and I can't think of her name offhand. Samantha Morton. Samantha Morton is really good in everything that she does. She was good in Jane Eyre. Um, Persuasion. She was good in that. Um, Helen Mirren. Let's talk about Helen Mirren for a second. To play the Queen, well deserved. A topic of today is called the movies. I first got to know Helen Mirren from the Fiendish Plot of Dr. Fu Manchu with Peter Sellers, and I've been a fan of hers ever since. Um, oh, so many great actors and actresses. It's like when you first watch somebody, you know. It's like I'll give it a perfect example. The very first person that I thought that was gonna take off, and I'm dating myself. I remember watching Happy Days, and Robin Williams came on the screen. Hi, Mary's Place. How are you? And you see Robin Williams come on the screen as Mork. I knew that he was going to make it. Second one, Tom Hanks in Bosom Buddies. There was just something about his comedic performance. But when he switched over to drama, and to this day, I'm just, even though that it's well over 20 years old now, I'm still blown away by his performance in Forrest Gump. Completely blown away, and then he gets it for Philadelphia. But personally, I think he should have got the Oscar. We're talking about the movies, so if you have any favorite movies that you, I thought I would try a topic, something different that I've always wanted to do and try. If you guys have any favorite movies that you want to talk about and discuss, or anything. We're talking about the movies because tonight is the Academy Awards, and I did a small little video. And I'm going live today because you don't know what the week is going to bring, and normally I would go live. I went live yesterday, but it was like a short one, and I'm trying to get a long one in today because I'm going to be booked solid for tomorrow. I just got a lot of stuff going on, so I figured like instead of like what dreams may come, I have not seen that. But like I said, I have so many favorite movies in different genres. But like I said, when Tom Hanks, I mean, you can't go wrong with Tom Hanks. I still have not seen the one that he played, Mr. Rogers. I have not seen that movie yet. But I mean, there's just so many iconic roles. It's like I'll just name some of my favorite movies. Casablanca is one. The Deer Hunter is one. I mentioned my horror film ones earlier. I would have to go by genre, like actor, like Christopher Lee. I would have to say for Christopher Lee, the horror Dracula. Hello, enough said. Um, and Saruman for the Lord of the Rings. Yes, I miss Robin Williams. Oh my gosh. The only thing that I did not like about how he died was when, and I can talk about it now, but before that I couldn't, is the details. They released too many details, and I don't want to see it because I've been a fan of his even before I was a teen. I mean, in the 1970s. But I have not seen that. The last film that I saw him in was the RV, his RV movie. But I'll go through because there's so many iconic films out there that you can't pick one. Uh, War, I've already mentioned that. I've already discussed that. John Wayne, I've discussed that. Tom Hanks, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. I would have to say, yet again, I would have to say The Hound of the Baskervilles, Hammer, The Brides of Dracula, also Hammer, and the Horror of Dracula. Yeah, I know. I know all the details and that. I yeah, I've already processed that and everything. But if you have not, and I wish that they would release them. They did the last comic relief, but back in the 80s, they did like a whole bunch of comic relief. Oh, those are 5-star Fort Knox Gold right there. But Vincent Price, let's go down this road. Oh gosh, Ooh, I would have to say, and this is a hard one. I would have to say for Vincent Price, it would be in no particular order. It would have to be House of the Long Shadows, um, House on Haunted Hill, and it was not it was half drama, half horror. I would have to say the Tingler on that. But he has so many, and of course his last film, which is really touching, and his last film is from one of my favorite directors, Tim Burton, and that movie is Edward Scissorhands. But um, horror film crossovers, it would have to be for a werewolf and vampire. It would have to be. You have to watch them out of sequence because they're shot out of sequence. But if you know the correct order of them, it would have to be the Underworld series. Favorite zombie? Oh crap. Okay, that would be George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. That's the one that really sticks out, and the one done by Dan O'Bannon called Return of the Living Dead. But I would have to say those two stick out in my mind. Favorite drama? I just did those. Um, Sally Field. It would have to be her performance in Lincoln. I enjoyed Norma Ray, Smokey and the Bandit. Those stick out. Um, iconic roles. Mary, what are your favorite movies? I can go on and on and on and on. Teen movies. Oh gosh, that's easy. I would say, and there's so many. God bless John Hughes, but his movies were good. All of them. I mean, they're 5-star gold. They're classics. But supernatural comedy, I would have to say, hands down, it has to be Ghostbusters, the one with by Dan Aykroyd, and the new one that's supposed to be really good. Um, I would have to say. just there's so many movies that are coming into my mind right now, but either way, uh, there's from the past to the present. There's so many good movies out there. Oh, your keyboard. Yeah, speaking of keyboards, oh my gosh, has this ever happened to you? You go and watch a video, and it just happened again this morning, and then it happened later last week. It's like when you go to watch like a video or a premiere video that you can't go into the comment section. Yeah, and you can't go into a comment section and leave a comment. You have to like wait to leave a comment. I had to do that on yours this morning, Mary. I really did. And I did that on a few others. What really sucks is you're in a live stream and you're typing, and all of a sudden you have to like wait for a few minutes to get the chat back. Oh, that reminds me, Jack Black. Oh my gosh, here he's another comedic actor, and I seen him in Tim Burton movie before. It's called Mars Attacks, and I knew that he was going to be a star. Case in point, School of Rock. Oh yeah, it happens all the time. It really does. It happens all the time, and it stinks. Grr, keyboard. Yeah, because I try and go back into a live stream, and I end up waiting a few minutes just to go and wait for it to go in. Hey, Mary, I got a question for you. Did you ever get your hair cut? Because you announced it on my live stream that you was gonna go and get your hair cut. But when he did, Jack Black did School of Rock, but I never thought that he would be such a great. He's another one that surprised me with being such a dramatic actor. When he did Peter Jackson's, oh, your keyboard is going out. Oh man. Oh, you did. So you yeah, because I was looking forward to see if you did. Because the last thing I heard, you had to reschedule your appointment. Yeah, I bet you it feels better. Normally I would be outside, but it's just too cold outside. The temperature right now is 38, and it feels like it's in the 20s. And to be 38 degrees at 10:40 a.m. is not too bad. Yeah, I went live yesterday at a different time, and I was gonna go live last night, but I figured I would go on live. Yeah, I bet you it does. Did you get that pixie cut that you was talking about? Yeah, I haven't had a pixie cut in a long time. I'm growing mine out. I just trimmed mine. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. I cut my own hair. I haven't cut the sides because the sides. Yeah, I did do the sides a little bit. Oh, are you sharing me out on YouTube? Yeah, because I shared out on my community tab and IG because that's all I have. But anyway, when he did Peter Jackson's King Kong, I just thought that he did. Oh, on Twitter. Okay. Um, but when Jack Black, when he did Peter Jackson's King Kong, he really blew me away. So what's we can talk about, even though that I titled it movies. I've always wanted to do a topic because I didn't do hardly anything yesterday. Hey, Brian DeBout, how are you? Yeah, because I already did a live yesterday, and I was making a video, and it's Oscar Sunday, so I figured like, oh, it's Oscar Sunday. I haven't done a topical live, and I figured since the Oscars are all about movies, I just thought that we would have a topic of conversation about movies, your favorite genre movies, horror, science fiction, romance, or favorite book that's turned into a movie. Every time that the only time that I get notifications of a share out is on YouTube. I don't get see when you tell me that you shared it out on YouTube, I mean on Twitter, then I'll know. But the only time I get shared out, oh, okay, Mary, um, yeah, Mary, that is the first time I've ever seen you shared out. But I believe you that you did, but that is the first time that I've seen it happen. Because normally the only time that I get notifications is that people that have shared me out is on YouTube. So you shared me out on YouTube because that's the only way that I'm going to know, unless you tell me that you shared me out on Twitter. But the only notifications of sharing out, and I being honest with you, is from YouTube. So after this live, I will thank you for sharing me out. And speaking of sharing, I've never done a top because like I yeah on DVD. Yes, I have those. Yes. And I went live yesterday, and I did the garden update, and I knew that I was going to go live today, but I did not know what to talk about. And like I said, it's the Academy Awards, so I figured we'd talk about movies and favorite books that were turned into movies. And Brian, you bring up the Dukes of Hazard. I loved it. But what did you think of the movie The Dukes of Hazard? I loved the one with Johnny Knoxville and Jessica Simpson. And I can't think of the Sean William Scott. Oh, you do. How Mary? How is the weather today? Is it really really good? And that's another thing. TV shows into movies. Yes, it is. See, a lot of people did not like it, but um, I was just 2 weeks ago. I was watching YouTube, and I was watching Where Are They Now, and I could not believe how old Sonny Schroyer is. I thought he was younger. I thought he was in his 70s. Oh, it's speaking of 70s, it's 75. I think that's the basic temperature, because I hear that it's been in the 70s quite a lot in Florida. But Brian, when I watch the Where Are They Now, and I'm going like, oh, do you believe that Enos Strait, Sonny Schroyer, and he's also in Forrest Gump, by the way, he plays a coach, that he is that old? Do you realize that he's in his mid 80s? Yeah, Sonny Schroyer, Enos Strait from the Dukes of Hazzard is in his mid 80s. He doesn't look like in his mid 80s. He looks like he was, and I got the pleasure of meeting Sonny Schroyer and James Best and the General Lee at a car show. This was in the late 90s. And what you see on screen and how they act. Yeah, see, that's what I have. I have the unrated DVD as well. But a lot of the cast of the Dukes of Hazzard did not like it at all. And I got the pleasure to meeting James Best and Sonny Schroyer from the Dukes of Hazzard. And you know how they are on the show? Oh, you made keto candy last night. Now, is keto candy, does it taste different than like the normal candy? But Brian, I'm going to finish my thought. The way you saw them, Dr. Smith X, hello, hello, how are you? Is they are the sweetest, nicest, and James Best, he's gone now, but they are the nicest guys. What you see on the screen and how they act together, and I've seen some of the bloopers, they were the best of friends. On and off the screen, they were absolute sweethearts. And James Best was great. I asked him what his favorite episode was, and he told me, I can't remember the name of the episode, but I remember him telling me that when he had like the gold sparkling coat. It was like something robbery or something like that. And Sonny Schroyer, I asked him what was it like being on the show, and he said he absolutely loved it. But yes. Oh, it does. It tastes like the real stuff. Oh, wow. Does it take that long to make? Did you make like hard candy like peppermint or spearmint or something a little different? Oh, cool. That is great. Now for and I suppose if you make, oh really? I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that. Both Luke and Bo Duke. Oh, it took you 5 minutes to make. Now, when you do it with chocolate, is it a lot more harder? Um, how do you like make your like own chocolate for keto? Because normally I would ask Tony Damien, but she's busy and doing other things right now. But Tony Damien, if you don't have her channel, pick her up. She's been a little busy. She's got a small little business on the side right now. So that's why you haven't seen her on Hillbillies. And she does keto, but she's been busy. But she does a lot of keto stuff, and we got talking about keto, but we never got the subject of the chocolate. How would you make chocolate candy keto? I'm very curious because I heard it's like a whole different separate way of eating. Like, can you buy keto chocolate? Like, can you make your own keto chocolate? No, I'm serious because, and I know you can't type and answer me. Yes, Brian. Yes, I watched it originally, Brian. I don't know how old you are, but I remember it being on TV originally. I'm going to be 50. So, and it came on in the late 70s. Oh, a lot of stuff that I cannot have. So I think keto will not be for me. I cannot have almonds, walnuts, and oh wow. So you can make does the chocolate taste different? Do you have to buy like so you would have to uh oh, and vanilla extract. So you would have to buy like your own ingredients to make. Yeah, cuz a lot of the stuff like almonds and stuff like that is a different. Yep. 79. I was born in 71, Brian. So yeah, I watched it originally. Same thing, a lot of gosh, let's talk about TV, shall we? I would say in my opinion, the best decade for TV was the 1980s. Oh, you're 53. So you're a little bit older than me. Yes. Uh to me it was the 80s. And this decade here is pretty good. But I would say the 1980s. Case in point, Dukes of Hazzard, Knots Landing, Dallas, Saint Elsewhere, Hill Street Blues, The Cosby Show. I can go on and on. Family Ties, Square Pegs, Facts of Life, the tail end of the 80s, The Golden Girls, hello. I can go on and on with that. Oh, you're 57? Wow. Wow, you don't look like it. But and I know that there's more shows in the 80s, but oh my gosh. Iconic episodes like Who Shot JR, Dallas. I mean, Dallas came back twice. But the one thing about the current Dallas that was out, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. Of course, well, yeah, when we know that Larry Hagman died. Do not get me wrong. But they shouldn't have not have ended it the way that it did, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. They should have continued it on, filmed out the Christopher storyline, and then ended the show. Who doesn't remember MASH? Goodbye, farewell, amen. Highest television episode finale ever. MASH. Oh my gosh. I've never seen the movie MASH because I may watch it, but goodbye, farewell, amen. Hello. Highest television ever. But I would have to say, oh, oh, I did. Oh, I did. But I would have to say my all time favorite season finale, and it was a doctor's show called Saint Elsewhere. I'm not going to spoil the season finale if you're interested in watching the show. And I haven't seen an original one like that since. Except for the TV show Resurrection, which I hope they bring back, but they won't. But the season finale of Saint Elsewhere, that was beautiful. And the uniqueness of the season finale of The Sopranos, which I finally got my answers to 2 weeks ago on why the show ended the way that it did. I had to do a lot of digging and find it through David Chase. And then some other people explained it, and I cannot wait to see it because they're making a movie. Oh, yes. Yeah. Our garden, that's when I did a live yesterday. That was most of my live because it was so short. And I went on live a different time that I would normally would go on. And I only had, yep. Oh, yeah. I miss the old classic shows too. But thank God for YouTube and stuff like that because I have one channel that I found about two and a half months ago. Did you know that the Ed Sullivan Show? Oh gosh, yeah, I was a little late for that one. It because I was I think one and a half, two when it started. Yeah, you swam the yeah. See, back in the day, yeah, that reminds me because you remember this too, like I did. See, back in your childhood, in my childhood, you created your own entertainment. And mine was watching TV and being outside and playing with your friends and stuff. But back in the day, we did not have all of the technology that we have now. And if you knew your time zones, you can point your antenna to the west and you can hear like radio stations from California, like Dr. Demento, Wolfman Jack, Rick Dees, and his Mary Brand of Pranksters. You would turn it to the east, and you could hear like New York. If you were darn lucky like me, you would hear Radio Free Europe and pirate radio off the coast of England and everything. It was just great. You didn't have the bad weather or the technology that we have now. You created your own entertainment. You really did because besides playing with your friends, when you couldn't play with your friends, you were either doing homework or spending time with your family. But if you had or reading a book or picking up a book, you created your own entertainment. You know, and I love that. And I'll bring this up now because we talked about this last year. The only thing that's good that's yes, I remember watching the repeats. I remember watching the repeats. Because, like I said, I'm going to mention All in the Family. I had to watch certain shows in reverse. Case in point, All in the Family and Archie's Place. I had to watch the later ones first because I was too young when, in fact, I was just born when All in the Family came out. I wasn't born yet, but soon to be born in '71. So I had to watch the later versions of All in the Family first, then the early. And Norman Mailer, he is just fantastic. I had to do that with the Munsters too, even though that they were repeats. I had to watch the older ones first and then go back to the others. And I remember when the FCC changeover. Oh, who didn't kiss my grits? Yes. Yeah, and Linda Lavin, yeah, she's alive. Okay, Mary, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you sharing me out. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. But yeah, I do remember Alice. See, I'm going to do this again, probably in the near future, because, like I said, Brian, I did not know what I was going to talk about today because I did a live yesterday and it was mostly small talk, and then I did the garden update. Love you too. And I did. We did some small talk on the live that I did yesterday, and I did not know what I was going to talk about today, besides talking about what people talk and bring on in the chat. Yes, Knots Landing. Yes, see, that's what I mean. There was so many great shows back on, and you know what I miss? And I remember the FCC changeover in late 90, 91, that you couldn't see those shows anymore, but thank God for YouTube. But I have a YouTube channel that I found by accident 2 months ago. The YouTube channel's name is called The Ed Sullivan Show. So I have that, and I watch that Sunday nights, with the exception of tonight because I'll be watching the Academy Awards tonight. But yes, yeah, Knots Landing. I mean, you know what else I miss? And they tried it out, but I really, and I know that it's the sign of the times and everything like that. But speaking of Ed Sullivan, and me and my dad, we were talking about this the other day. I miss variety shows, Brian. I don't know if you do, but I enjoy variety shows. And I thought that they were great. I mean, in the 70s, late 60s. But, like everybody had their own variety show. Shields and Yarnell, the Osmonds, um, Sonny and Cher, I can go on and on. Falcon Crest, yes, yes. Lot and a lot of spin-offs. The spin-offs started in the late 70s, but in the 80s it just took off. Who remembers the TV show Chips? But anyway, um, I miss everybody had it. Like Carol Burnett, Ed Sullivan. Then you have like your Top of the Pops, American Bandstand. I feel sorry. I mean, they caught him in the later years, but like you and I. I mean, that was the top show. I mean, when you got your homework done, that was our main show. That was our Ed Sullivan, basically. Dick Clark's American Bandstand. Oh, I actually cried when they took it off. And who does not remember Sanford and Son? I remember Chico and the Man. Oh, Red Fox. Oh my gosh. When I was old enough to listen, oh my gosh. His comedy records. If you want, I mean, for like good black entertainment, Bill Cosby, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, Della Reese. If you have not seen it, to me it's a classic. Harlem Nights. Oh, Red Fox's comedy stuff was downright raunchy. I mean, downright raunchy. Oh yeah, Chico and the Man. Oh yes, 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 yes. Fortunately, like I said, with Chico and the Man
and Sanford and Son. I had to watch those the later ones first because I was old enough to watch those. But once I got old enough to watch, because I was too young when they started, then I would watch. But yes, yeah. Like I said, I was born in '71. But who remembers Battle of the Networks stars? But they did have a variety show. Oh, duh, Saturday Night Live. Hello. I would. Oh my gosh, I watched. I don't know if you have cable, but my live was a shorter one. So I put the phone on the charge, and I ended up watching a movie yesterday that John Belushi's wife. She's remarried now, and another producer. They did a film on John Belushi. It's just simple called Belushi, and it was really really good. And yes, Saturday Night Live has a YouTube channel. It's just called plain SNL and whatnot. And they pay homage to the version of the Ghostbusters that Jenny McCarthy and the ladies from Kristen Wiig and the other people from Saturday Night Live, when they remade with the women, they did pay homage to Gilda Radner, because Gilda Radner was supposed to be a part of Ghostbusters 2, but we all know what happened. So when they brought the movie back, and Slimer, I love the Golden Girls, and Slimer, uh, John Belushi was supposed to have been in Ghostbusters, but we all know what happened there. So, and Dan Aykroyd, you know the scene of Slimer and Mr. and Mrs. Slimer? That was for John Belushi and Gilda Radner. Same as Slimer from the first Ghostbusters. That was an homage to Belushi. But the female Slimer, that was for Gilda Radner. So that's a little hidden little fact. Ivan Reitman's son is directed the new Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I have seen a preview for. I've also seen the preview for Black Widow with Scarlett Johansson. That's really good. The new Batman with Robert Pattinson, I have seen, but I have also heard that Michael Keaton is coming back for Batman. And I hope, yes. And let's talk about the Golden Girls, shall we? And I hope Tim Burton directs one, because he needs to get a blockbuster underneath his belt, because his last two films didn't. I didn't see Dumbo, but I tried to watch the one that he produced. Hey, Austin Ferris, how are you today? But let's talk about Betty White, shall we? Everybody loves Betty White. See, my generation goes back further. Remember, hey, Brian, do you remember her husband, Alan Lutton? Well, they met on Password. So I remember seeing a lot of the game shows back in the day. I mean, I have nothing wrong against the Game Show Network, but they should have like different channels for Game Show Network. They should have one for the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the now. And even, hey, Anna M., happy Sunday. But and Alan Lutton, her husband, they met on Password, and and she's never remarried, and she's in her 90s now, and she's still alive yet. Oh yeah, we cannot talk about Betty White without Mary Tyler Moore. Hello, may she rest in peace. And Valerie Harper, Rhoda. And but everybody knows her. Hey, Hannah M. But everybody knows her as Golden Girls. Adam 12. Jesus. Yes, I do. Oh my God. We're old. Hey, Brian, we're old fossils here. Yeah, of course I remember Adam 12. Remember the show Emergency? I'm glad that I picked a topic because I'm gonna Brian. This happens to be one of my favorites. See, I'm gonna do that again. Just go live and just. I mean, I've done these before of what we talk about in the chat, and I'll just say like topic, and we could talk about movies and get the things going again and whatnot, and just do it that way. But yeah, but I missed the variety shows. They did Maya Rudolph and Martin Short, Myra and Marty. That was really really good. But anyway, yeah, that was that was a really good show. Yeah, we're just talking about topic. Like I said, I've been doing like so many lives that I did not, and I knew that. Like I said, Saved by the Bell, Screech, yes, yeah, Screech. May he rest in peace. Yeah, and now we were talking about movies. Now we're talking about TV, and you'll be surprised on what my all time favorite TV show is. And believe you me, I will say one character name and you will get it right away. Seriously. My all time favorite TV show is this. And I will give you a character. And I'll give you his line. May he rest in peace. Hello. David L. Lander, Andrew Squigmon, Laverne and Shirley. That is my all time favorite show. Yep. Laverne and Shirley. What is your we're talking about books, TV, and everything. So, what is your favorite TV shows or movies or books, Anna M? How are you today? I mean, how is the weather for you? Doing good? I wonder. Speaking of weather, I wonder what. Oh my gosh, we have a heat wave. It is 39 degrees. Not too bad at all. And it's 11:15, so it is not too bad. And like I said, once I do get back on the schedule, because normally I would not go live on Sunday, but lately the last couple of Sundays I haven't been all that busy, and normally I would go live on Monday, but yet again I got stuff to do, and I'll show you that the sun is shining, so it's not too bad over here right now. As you can see, it's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. But I've already did a garden update, and I just felt like having a topic, and since it's Oscar Sunday. Oi, oi, Gemma Harvey, how are you today? Yeah, I'm just monitoring the old thing because once it gets to like a certain percentage point, have to end the live. I'm at 45%, so probably another 10 percent. I'm hoping to get an hour out of this because I don't. After today, I probably won't go live for like a few more days because I got a lot of stuff going on. Oh yes, I showed my dad your little shout out video. Yeah, it is nice and sunny over here too. It really is. It's very sunny. Oh yeah, I showed my dad the little video that you made with the duck. Yeah, it's supposed to be 53, 54 today. Tomorrow is supposed to be like a high of 59. Not too bad. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, you made that on Friday. Yeah, cause like I said, like normally I would go live on Monday, but I'm gonna be real big again on Monday. I had some things that I need to share out. Oh, thank you. Where did you see the duck? Yeah, I love ducks. That's my news notification. And my Saturday live was so unplanned. I forgot to turn off the news notification. So thank gosh that it did not go moo or anything. Oh yes, that's what you was telling me when I went live on Friday. Cause I've gone live. This is my first live this week, but I went live. I think 3 times last week. Oh really? The only time that we see ducks is where I shoot those little tiny little videos at Riverside Park. So far, we have not seen any of the geese. We'll probably won't see any more of them for probably a few more months yet. Yes, sorry for your loss, really. Yes, really. So you're just chilling out and relaxing? Yeah, that's all that we're going to be doing is just chilling and relaxing. I plan on watching TV. I did not know what to talk about. Just doing this video. I planned on going live today, but I did not know what to talk about, so I was just reading the newspaper, and I'm planning on watching the Academy Awards later on tonight. Just chilling out and relaxing. Yeah, on a Sunday chilling because, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be busy, so I have to do some things. So, and then after that, I'm just gonna be chilling and just take a break from doing the lives and not that much to show you for the garden update because when I went live yesterday, that's when I did the garden live. The only things that have popped up in the ground are the radishes. And yesterday, I think it was Friday, Friday or Thursday when I went live, was we planted more Roma tomatoes uh, in certain. We got like certain containers that we have, and they just sprouted up a few. Oh, yesterday. Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I ended up cutting the stream because it was a small one anyway, and I went live. Thank you. I decided to try to go live at a different time, and it didn't really go anywhere. And I soon realized that no matter what time that I go live, it's going to be slow no matter what, because you know what the weather is. Things are starting to get warmer, and people want to be outside more, and that's another reason why I'm doing as many lives as I can, is because you don't know what you want to do for the summer. So, and like I said, you don't know what's going to be popping in life too. You know, you have to like rearrange your schedule, and with it being spring and summer, there's so much things that you can do outside or with your family or with your loved one, and whatnot. And we just found out again today that we have. Yes, exactly. People want to, and with everything that's been going on in the world, some places are getting off of a lockdown. They feel like they're cooped up, and they just want to be outside and get caught up on the stuff that they want to do. Oh, you are going to be getting off a lockdown. Oh, that's great news. Oh, that is great news. That's see, that's what I mean, because they're going to get caught up on what they want to do. They want to go to zoos. They want to go to the parks. They want to get out and eat, go out for a walk, to visit their friends or whatnot. And same thing with us. We haven't done a road trip in a long time. We haven't done this. We haven't done that. We just found out today that our fireworks for downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan, is going to be in limbo. So, and we've got like a recent spike in the stuff that's been going on and whatnot. And oh, they all reopen up tomorrow. Oh, that is fabulous news. Oh, that is great news. Because I haven't been to a movie in so long. I mean, I've watched movies on cable. I watched The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. If you have not seen it, watch it. And then I watched Rob Zombie's 31. And then I watched. I got caught up on the Walking Dead finally. Talking Dead mostly, but here's Negan. The Walking Dead episode that I wanted to see. I watched that last week, so I was gonna get caught up with that on the weekend, but I ended up watching it during the week. And I haven't. I the last movie that I saw was yesterday on cable. Yes, yes, things are pretty much getting back up to normal. Thank goodness. Because the last movie that I've seen in the theater was the Last Jedi, and no, I have not seen the latest Star Wars yet. I have to buy them because so that's going to be cool to watch. And I don't know if I'm going to get the shot or not, because they resumed the J and Johnson J&J shot. I guess they started redoing that a few days ago with that. Gemma, have you seen Lisa Free Spirit around? I haven't seen her for a while. Because normally I would comment on her community tab. So I noticed the last couple of lives that she has been in mine, she hasn't only came in for like a few minutes. And I'm trying to get this to at least an hour and 10 minutes because normally I would get like a backup, but now if the battery gets too low, it automatically shuts down. So that's my news notification. Yeah, because she did come in during one of my lives. I think one of the lives that she came in was from last week, and I haven't. And she was in there briefly for like a few seconds. That was a few days ago. Because me and Eric, we were talking about something, and then she came in for like a little bit, and then she took off and she left. But I haven't seen her since. But for a beautiful day, there's been like a whole bunch of walkers that are coming in. So that's really really cool. And maybe me and my dad just may go out for a drive today or something because we're going to be busy tomorrow and whatnot. So no squirrel. I mean, I've seen the squirrels around. They have been coming around lately, but I haven't been able to. That's funny you should mention that because last Monday my dad and I we went over to Riverside Park and we've seen goose and ducks and squirrels there and they were quite comical. I mean the squirrels over there they are quite comical. Yeah, and with everything being off of lockdown, I'm trying to get a lot more of travel stuff too, as much as I can, and whatnot. And I feel that the best videos that you can have are the videos that you record and they are not planned because you don't know what day you're create. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Because you don't know what day you're gonna get like the most creativity on. You don't. It's like last week, Monday was my high. Um, it's usually either on a Monday or a Thursday that I get like the most creativity. But it's also great to have like backup videos because when you don't have time to shoot, you can just go and do out your printing. So at least it's great to have some sort of backup, you know. So that's always good to have backup. And we got a warm up. It is 39 degrees. So you're finally getting good and a nice weather and whatnot. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday it's supposed to be um, in the 70s. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be 59, and then Tuesday it's supposed to be 78, so it may even reach up to 80 degree. Yes, it's been, the weather has been beautiful. We've had a few days of 40 degrees, which is not too bad, not too much, not too much at all. But Tuesday it's going to be like a high of 78. But I do think that it's going to be reach up um 80, which is not too bad. Well, everybody, I'm starting to lock up a little bit, so I want to thank everybody for coming in. My battery is at 32%. I like to thank Gemma Harvey for coming in. Oh, she did. Oh, she did. Oh, that's cool. Hi, David. I'm just getting ready to end. I'm just getting ready to end. I don't have a low battery warning. It automatically will shut off. Yes, it was nice talking to you. And okay, I will do this. I will do this. Eric and Gemma. I mean, David and Gemma. Oi, oi. Yeah, you're just popping in at the red light. I'm just getting ready to end my live. So, to Eric, Gemma, and David, oi, oi. And everybody, have a great day. And oi, oi, and thank you for making the cute little duck video. I really appreciate it. Green light, bye. I'll talk to everybody later, and thank everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. Bye bye. Yeah, how is Hazel? I hope she's doing good. I talked, Eric, I talked to her briefly yesterday. She seems to be doing pretty good. I talked to her briefly yesterday, last night. She feels okay. Well, everybody, like I said, David Griffiths, Eric Garcia, Mary's Place, Anna M. So, you're role playing, huh? Well, before this shuts off, I'll thank everybody. Anna M. Brian DeBout, Mary's Place, Eric Garcia. Adios. You came in late, but I'm glad that you came. And I will see everybody next time. And everybody have a great day. Goodbye. Love, 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 love you guys. Everybody, it is 11:35 a.m. Temp 39, and I'll see everybody next time. I'll read one more comment. Later, everyone. Bye bye.